Hey everybody, I'm here to talk to you about last night's Monday Night Raw as well as the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, first of all, I have to say it wasn't the best Rumble, but it was okay. I mean, you got to give WWE credit. I mean, they're trying their best to get the fans interested. For example, they start out the Rumble with a good match, Christian against Ezekiel. And overall it was okay. I mean, it shows that it definitely showcases how someone like Christian can adapt to any style and how a powerful wrestler like Ezekiel can, flat out go when necessary. Overall it was okay. Christian, of course, retains the title and remains ECW champion. I don't know if they're going to let him stay ECW champion until the major overhaul takes place. I don't really know. The second match of the night, which was, I guess, an impromptu match, was for the U.S. title, Miz and MVP, one-on-one. And for an impromptu match, it was pretty good, pretty decent. Of course, Miz ends up winning the match with a roll-up, and then I guess mouths off to MVP, and then gets a beat down by MVP for his trouble. And what I was surprised about, but really shouldn't be surprised, is that almost like maybe 50% or 25% of the arena was chanting, Miz is awesome, which, really kind of, I guess, when you're WWE, you can't really, prevent a live audience from doing that. But, Miz ended up winning, and, he's still the U.S. champ. I don't know how much longer they're going to have him as U.S. champ. I don't know. We'll have to find out. The second match tonight was for the women's title, and if anybody saw this feud like I did, you saw this coming a mile away. I mean, the way it was being built up throughout the months and everything, the weeks, you just had a feeling that it was just going to be basically a quick job by Michelle McCool and Micki James. I mean, here's the fact. Micki James, for her trouble, and despite what she's doing outside of the business, basically put up with a lot of hell that WWE was putting her through. And normally, when a wrestler or a diva or a knockout is told, hey, we're going to do this to you, and it may be humiliating and all that, but we're going to do it to you, you think, the first thing you think is that individual won't want to do it. Well, Micki James is one of the exceptions. She ended up doing it because she knew WWE was going to award her in the end with the championship, and that's what they did. But the way they did it was to kind of show, I guess, the reason why Michelle McCool wanted her off of SmackDown, because one-on-one, in a situation like at the Rumble, she can't beat Micki James. So, but yeah, Micki ends up winning in quick fashion. I think they said about 30 seconds, maybe more, to win the women's title. And then, of course, the coup de grace, I guess you could say, for Micki in her redemption was putting the cake in Michelle and in Layla's faces. So, and I like how they were showing Michelle and Layla just throwing tantrums like little girls. And, speaking of Michelle and Layla, I think what WWE is trying to do is trying to build them up as their version of the beautiful people. That's what I think they're trying to do. I think Team Les Cool, as they call themselves, is being built up as WWE's version of the beautiful people. But anyway, Michelle McCool loses her title, gets cake put in her face by Micki James. Micki James, a 5-time women's champion, overall 6-time champion, which definitely shows you that they have a lot of stock put into Micki James. I really don't know if she's going to be leaving, to take care of her musical career or what, but overall, she definitely earned the women's title last night, even if it wasn't, quick fashion. She earned it with all the hell that she was being put through. Next match of the night, the WWE title. Some people say that this wasn't really a good WWE title match. Some say it was. Some this match and this short little build up for it kind of proves that Jmes isn't very well liked by the fans. I mean, I have a friend that likes what they're doing with Jmes, but the fans overall just don't like Jmes. I mean, here's a guy that's the WWE champion, yet he has no merchandise. Explain that. And the fans just don't like him, period. So, and when the fans start cheering and going crazy, or just the majority of them start cheering for Randy Orton, what are you going to do? You can't edit it out and say boo, have them go boo, You just got to deal with it. So anyway, match was alright. I mean, I didn't like the way it ended, and I didn't like the disqualification ending. I mean, I didn't think that should have gone down, and it looks like they're trying to build up to, I don't know, maybe a triple threat or a one-on-one match at Mania with Orton against one of the members of Legacy, maybe DiBiase, I don't know. But, yeah, Orton ends up losing the match due to disqualification. So Jmes is still your champion. The world title match was okay. It was probably one of the best matches of the night. Definitely shows you what someone like Ray can do with someone like The Undertaker one-on-one. Good match. Undertaker, I guess, got a bloody nose or got kicked in the nose or something, and he started bleeding, which I think kind of surprised some people, because usually when a wrestler starts to bleed, they come down to the ring or ringside area and they start cleaning up the blood. But I think out of respect for what The Undertaker means to the WWE, they didn't do it. And maybe this is just a sign of the fact that WWE is starting to realize that they need to change a little bit to throw off TNA. And then, of course, you have the Rumble match itself. And overall, it wasn't the best Rumble match, but it was okay. And, the dominant superstar, as far as I was concerned for a while, was CM Punk. Because every person that came down, he would eliminate. Including Beth Phoenix, who became the second woman ever to be in the Rumble. And I think they're trying to build her up as the next Chyna. So, we'll see. And she had a good showing. I mean, she eliminated Khali. That's saying something. But then, of course, the shocker, there was two shockers, I guess you could say, if you want to put it that way. The first shocker of the night was Shawn Michaels eliminating Triple H. And, of course, Triple H says last night he probably would have done the same thing, but didn't have the chance. And, of course, Edge returning at number 29 and winning the Rumble. So, I guess WWE's trying to go for shock value, because, like I said, they know that TNA is hot on their tails now, and they're trying to throw them off. So overall, the Rumble was okay. I give it maybe I know it's probably sounding generous, maybe an 8 out of 10. Wasn't the best Rumble, but hey, they always make up for it with one of the pay-per-views. Maybe they'll make up for it with the Elimination Chamber, maybe Mania. But overall, it was okay, not the best. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And I'll be back with part 2 with my Monday Night Raw review.